All right. Excuse moi. I was trying to make sure I had the camera straight before I started. My throat start cracking up and acting silly. Yay. All right, let's make sure this camera is good so y'all can see what's going on. I don't know what happened with my camera, but I guess this is what we're going to do. But I'm not sure. Okay, well, we just going to have to rock like this. All right, this is good. So, y'all, what's going on? You take a sip of my beet juice before we get started. What's up, everybody? Peace, peace, peace. What's going on? It's your girl D, and we're going to do a reading for the Air Sign Collective for Sagittarius season 2024. Shout out to your favorite Sages. Happy birthday, Sag. All right, show your favorite Sages some love and make sure you check out where Sag is in your chart because we do have some planetary activity there. We got Mercury in retrograde there, and the sun is there right now. So you got some, energy going on there in that area of your life. You could be going through some, situations that are coming back up again because there could be situations that need to be addressed, or you just need to confirm that, you made the right decision. And if not, you might be able to change some things around. If not, you know, closure is needed. Closure doesn't always mean actually having to talk to someone or someone having to talk to you or look you in the face and meet up with you to talk to you. No, you don't have to do all that. You could just simply go into your headspace, go somewhere where it's quiet, and accept the fact that, this is what's going on. I can't change anything at this point, but what I have done is I've learned from my mistakes. I know next time I'll do A, B, and C, and I'm gonna let it go. I gotta chalk it up because it's gonna hold you back otherwise. All right. But let's see what we got going on. So this is gonna be the personal private thoughts of the Air Sign Collective. This is the career, money, and finance area, and in this area is your personal life, love life, social life. So we're going to talk about each area. This is just a canvas. I'm going to use a lot of cards for this read. I like this read because it covers a lot of categories. So without further ado, Air Sign Collective, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, we're going to jump into your reading. The current situation for your private thoughts is the teacher or the tutor, the teacher, the tutor, the instructor, the guru. The challenge is being sad. Possible solution or perspective you may want to take to quell the sadness is to tap into Capricorn energy, boss energy. So for some of you, I'm getting two immediate messages. So for some of you, if you are a teacher, you could be disappointed with what's going on in the education system, uh, period, or just within a particular jurisdiction. It could be making you depressed. Maybe, the things that are going on are things that are just not conducive to being able to educate the children in the way that would be best for whatever reasons. It could be bureaucratic, political, it could be social, economical, Um, so could be any circumstance. It could be the children going through things and needing assistance that the system can't provide. Anything from free lunches to uh, psychiatric care for children. Just making sure that they're good and they are able to get whatever it is that they need. So I feel like there could be issues with that. You could also be on the school board, or you don't have to work for a school directly. You could just be involved in some other way. Some of you may be wanting to start a school, which is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. Um, you could be interested in starting a school. You could be organizing, trying to get a charter together, trying to get all of that processed. Capricorn energy is just the energy to do that. Okay, this is just the type of energy to get that going. You'll figure out everything, what you need to do, how you need to do it, and then you'll lay it out and then you'll get it done. Capricorn is the dopest when it comes to that. When it comes to business and setting up the business aspect of the school or running the business portion of the school, um, this is what I'm getting here. All right, but let's see what else could come out in reference to this. So I'm not sure if somebody's mentor, somebody's sad about their mentor, maybe their mentor or their protege. Maybe they left or they moved on or maybe they passed on. This could be a celebration about them. Could be an anniversary or a memory of your favorite teacher. Yeah, we have curse. So, curse doesn't necessarily have to be, an actual voodoo or, supernatural. Curse could be energy of, hate, hate, catastrophe, or misfortune. Okay, let's get more cards out to see what this could be referring to. So it could be that, yeah, it's a misfortune or you hate the bureaucratic red tape involved, and you feel like where you are, you're not able to get what your children need or get the children what you feel that would be essential for their education. Yeah, because of the environment. So we have mirage. So it looks like everything is okay and everything is good, but yet nothing is able to bloom. So you know what a mirage is, right? A mirage is it's best described in a way where it's like, hopefully nobody has ever experienced this, but if you ever in a you're in a desert and you're without water for a period of time, you start to hallucinate and you may see what is called a mirage. So that's what the definition of a mirage is. So let's see what the book says about it, but let's and see, if we can add any more to it. But things appear to be what they are. It's like the kid, it looks like it's a thriving environment, but in reality, it's not. So I feel like somebody's going to step in and try to organize and structure things or start their own. So the environment here. Mirage talks about illusion, mystery, and misconception. Yes, see? So there could be a misunderstanding about what's going on. There's a front here of some sort. Okay, so we're going to find out the solution to that, which is the Capricorn energy. And this is all about being serious, authoritative, ambitious, realistic, structured, traditional, wise, enduring, accomplished, a badass, majestic, competent, prepared, down to earth, corporate, reserved, rigid, and disciplined. So this could have something to do with discipline, okay? So maybe somebody doesn't like the fact that there's an illusion that there's growth, there's positive energy here, but inside when you are on the inside of things, you actually work there, you see what's going on. You may see that it may be something else going on here. Let's see what the possible solution is with this Capricorn energy. We need to implement some type of structure or maybe hire a professional to manage the business aspect of things or enlist, assistance. Yeah, here's the Jack of Diamonds here. Yeah, this is somebody who's learning this. This could be somebody who's going to school to learn to be like a principal or a, what do you call it, a superintendent, a school superintendent. Um, but this is what I feel like. I feel like somebody's aspirations is to start a school or start, it could be even a daycare or a tutoring service. Like you have places like Sylvan Learning Center. Um, so maybe somebody is trying to figure out how to get a tutor for their child because they're not getting what they need um, where they're at right now. Tell me about this curse. Yeah, the Six of Wands. Exactly. You want your children to be victorious, whether you are a teacher, whether you are a parent. Um, Maybe you are uncomfortable with the tutors here, or that there's not any, or there's not enough. I'm also getting racial tension. Okay, so that could be a factor in the situation here. A lot of racial tension. Tell me about this mirage and the sadness here. Yeah, okay. Wheel of Fortune energy in reverse. Yeah, this is, things are not moving forward. This is not forward movement here. Things have been set back. I feel like. Yeah, the Knight of Swords here. So this is the communication. There's a lot that people are not saying about things that are not working, things that are not in the way that they should be. Something is not right. Somebody is not being upfront and honest, or they're not telling the whole story. They're trying to tell you something that's different, but in reality, if your gut is telling you that something's off with this school or this tutor, I would recommend you listen to your gut. Yeah, here's the Six of Cups. So some of you could be just looking back at, when you were in school, how things were when you were in school, and you may be wanting to implement that, or wanting to, change some things in reference to that. That could be the case here. I don't know if somebody did something to a school. I'm getting racial tension. I'm sorry. I've been picking that up. When I was doing the other element readings, I picked that up somewhere. Somebody's dealing with a lot of that right now. Okay. Um, and then also, if you look at the card, you have multifaceted individuals here, and then the Six of Wands here, okay, as well as curse, which is the first word for curse is hate at the bottom here. So I just feel like somebody is upset because there's somebody coming in trying to help. This could be somebody who is of color. The Wands energy sometimes talks to me of people who are of melanated melanated capacity. Okay. And then the Knight of Swords to me is always somebody who is more of Caucasian European, if we're looking at it from a people perspective, as well as the Knight of Pentacles, which is someone who is a person of color to me as well. Okay. Um, so I just feel there's some racial tension in the school district and the school system, and the bureaucratic red tape of it all here. So I feel like, somebody may feel like, this is just not the place to be. So a resolution would be putting authority in place, putting security in place, as well as what I'm getting. And this is unfortunate, but this might, because you need authority here. You need authority, and then you have the Knight of Pentacles. So that is security, authority. So it could be that there's a lot of hate going on in certain areas of wherever you are. If you're involved directly, you would know, as far as your children or the school district that you're involved in. I do wish you guys the best, but yeah, you're going to need some security. You're going to need some rules in place. You're going to need rules and regulations, because that's what Capricorn is. It's all about documenting the rules, the regulations, what you're supposed to be doing, what you're not supposed to be doing, who's supposed to be doing what, who has what capacity, who has what role. Um, and when they're going to be there and how they're going to be there and what they can and can't do. Like, this all needs to be addressed. So this is the solution to this issue. Um, because I feel like there's people who could be, who could have an issue with what's going on here. They're pretending that everything is good, but in reality, they're on some other shit. Now, be careful out here. I wish you guys the best with that situation, if that's what's going on in your personal world. If this is not about children and not about tutoring, um, I feel like somebody could just be upset at you because you know more than they do. You could be around people who hate you because of your intelligence. Okay. And the thing is that you, I don't think you pretend, you don't put on a front to hurt anybody's feelings or anything like. I don't. Let me rephrase that. You don't put on, you don't dim your light for people. You don't. But there is somebody in your environment. It could be your teacher. Okay, so you could be a student in college or high school. It could be your teacher and or your boss. Okay, does not like you. Okay, you are someone who is triumphant, you're confident, you're skilled, you're capable. All right, but it could be because, again, I'm getting race here. It could be because of your skin tone. Somebody does not like you. They don't like that you shine. They don't like what you're doing. They don't like how you stand out. So they could be trying to stop you. And with Capricorn, the boss energy here, I feel like for some of you, this is somebody you work for. Okay, with the Knight of Pentacles, this is you. And then with the Six of Cup energy here, it's like this person, I just don't like the energy here. This is something that for some of y'all, if this is something that has to do with the workplace or whatever it is, I do feel like it's past life energy, something that you are going to have to work. Okay, because Jupiter's here, and then we have the Six of Cups energy. So past life energy, this is something that you may have experienced in the past life up again. Yeah, because somebody wants to go back to the way things were. Like this Knight of Swords wants to go back to the way things were with Jupiter energy in reverse. Okay, and that means the environment. Like they don't want people to thrive in this environment. They want people sad and miserable, and like this is a real crazy energy that you're dealing with here. Okay, so it could be this town, this school district. That could be something, the curse could be lifting, and that could be that somebody new has come into town and they're assessing the situation and trying to figure it out. This could be somebody who grew up in this area as well. Okay, so I do wish you the best with that situation if that resonates with you or someone you know. All right, let's move on to your career, money, and finance for the air sign collective: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for Sagittarius season 2024. All right, so the current situation here is the cell phone with your career, money, and finance. The challenge is loneliness. Okay, a possible solution or perspective you want to consider to quell loneliness would be to tap into your third house energy, which is all about your perception, how you see things. So I'm getting here. Okay, so there's communication with the third house and then the cell phone. So there's some type of communication here. The challenge is someone feeling lonely, feeling left out. So someone could be in a work environment here. I don't know if it's a new work environment or if it's just tensions in the work environment now and people are at odds with each other. If so, this could very well be related to this area over here, but it could just very well be separate and altogether. So someone could work in the telecommunications industry, someone may work in the gaming industry, the cell phone industry. Okay, but I don't know, maybe someone can't use their cell phone at work. You may have to put your cell phone away or leave it in the car. Maybe that's a new rule they're implementing. Tell me more about this cell phone. Relaxation. So somebody uses their phone for relaxation because they don't connect with anybody that they work with. Um, so when they're on their downtime or on their lunchtime, they're just basically chilling to themselves and on their phone reading. So somebody may do that on the way to work or on their breaks, things like that. The challenge is this person may be lonely or they feel left out, or maybe they don't. Maybe they just prefer to be solo. But I feel like that's a challenge. But let's see why. All right, we're talking about nostalgia. So we're talking about something from the past. So we're talking about MP3 downloads, more technological innuendo. So let's see. MP3 download. MP3 download. MP3 download talks about rebelling, outlawing, or disloyal. Exactly. So you may be looked at as somebody who is different. Well, they sit over there by that stupid type of high school shit. Um I never was into all of that. That, oh well, we got friends and you don't, type of, like, to me that's, but and it's always been that way ever since I was a kid. I never been into anything like that. I used to have my friends and we hung out and we did what we did. It wasn't about, we're the it crowd or we're trying to be the it crowd. You know how many cliques was in high school, how many different friends groups and things like that. Somebody talking about we're the best and that stuff went on, but I just feel like this is at work now and we should be past all that. Like that's high school. But you'd be surprised. A lot of people haven't picked up a book since high school. So they still have that same high school mentality, and it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. So yeah, you have to consider the perspective. You consider the source. So these people could be making fun of you or looking at you as if something's wrong with you because you don't want to fuck with them. Because when you go on break, you go off and you mind your business. Because when you go on break, you go off and disappear and don't nobody know where you at. Or because when you go on break, you go off and you sit off by yourself and you ain't worried about what everybody else thinking or doing. You ain't got no problem sitting there minding your business, putting in your music, putting on your phone, reading your book, eating your lunch and doing you, right? But a solution to this would be perspective. I feel like the perspective is this is not you who's worrying about you. It's always that way. Okay, it's always somebody else minding your damn business. Like I get frustrated with humans a lot lately because I don't understand why people don't mind their own goddamn business. Why are you worrying about somebody who has nothing to do with you? They're not messing up your health. They're not messing with your money. They're not messing with your family. They're not messing with nothing that got anything to do with you because they're in your vicinity and you can see them. You got a problem with them. So not only can you just keep that to yourself, no, you can't keep it to yourself. You can't understand, okay, I don't like that. Boom, let me move on. No, you got to take it to the next level and fuck with someone who's not fucking with you, who's minding their business. Like those type of people, there's a lot of them in the world, and that shit irritates my spirit. Work on yourself. Stop fucking with people because you're going to mess around and mess with the wrong one. And you have no clue what army this person has behind them just because you see them sitting by themselves. This person could be sitting by themselves, right? But they could have a whole posse of ancestors surrounding them where each of these individual people, they ain't even tapped in. So don't let appearances fool you as far as people in groups and crowds and things like that. I just never been intimidated by it. That's why I could speak on it confidently. Some people not so much. But this is why I'm here to share my message. That could have been one of my superpowers. I'm really starting to stop and think about some of the things that I do differently than the majority of people do, and I realize that that's a superpower. And you should accept yours as such too, because we all got some gifts. Nine of Cups, yeah. It's like just worry about. Don't even worry about you. That's what I'm getting there with that. It's like you relaxing, you chilling, you on your phone, you minding your business. Yeah, you doing you. Ace of Cups. Focused on you, focused on self-improvement, focused. You could be talking to your partner, talking to your friend. You could be doing something very creative online. But whatever you're doing, you're minding your own what? Your own damn business. Okay. Now, this could be to somebody who's minding somebody's business at the job. Leave people alone. Stop bullying people because you don't understand them. And I know people be doing it. So, and I've seen too many examples of it. I remember I used to work with this one company not too long ago, and there was this one guy who was just very quiet. And we all worked in a group or what have you. And we could all talk to each other if we wanted to, but if we don't technically want to, you don't have to. But because, this particular group of people like to communicate with each other, there was one particular guy, he's from a totally different world, so to speak. And he just, he felt like, okay, this is not really what I do. This is normally not the people I associate with. And that's a lot of time what happen at work. You run into people you don't normally associate with if you ain't at work. That's the beauty of it, and that's the curse of it as well, because you meet a lot of nasty people too. But at any rate, this person is chilling and doing their thing here, minding their business. Yeah, King of Sword energy in reverse. Somebody don't like it. What the fuck? Like, what the hell? Somebody is talking shit about this person with the King of Sword, or this person is just quiet. They don't say shit to nobody. They mind their business with this King of Sword energy in reverse. Why can't you? Somebody got a problem with shit like that. They got a problem with a group. People could be in a room working or whatever, and this person may come in and say hello. Maybe they don't, but they go in and they do their job. And somebody in, maybe you want to have a conversation about blah blah blah, and everybody else is talking, but this person isn't. Don't take it upon yourself to go over there and try to make that person talk. Oh, I'm gonna get them to talk with us today. They're gonna talk. Like, if this person don't want to talk, leave people the fuck alone. They are not shy. If they want to talk, they'll talk. Maybe you just ain't talking about nothing they want to talk about. Maybe you not that you know what I'm saying? You're talking about something that just don't have to do with what they interested in. Like, don't force yourself on people. I don't like people who do that. I told that man, I'm like, leave him alone. If he don't want to talk, he'll if he wants to talk, he'll talk. If he don't have to. Don't pressure him now. Every day he coming to work, he gotta feel like he gotta fucking talk to you. Somebody he can't even relate to. You ain't even probably on the same intellectual page as him. That's probably why he don't talk to you in the first place. And to keep it real, that's probably why a lot of people don't talk to a lot of people because they're not on the same intellectual wavelength. And then, some people get pissed about that. Oh, they think they better than. No, they don't think they're better than. They just can't relate to you. If they try to sit down and talk to you, reality is they would probably talk over your head. You're not interested in the same shit they interested in. That's another reason why you ain't gonna have nothing in common and why it ain't nothing to talk about. Like, why? What the fuck? I'm telling you, people be killing me with their bullshit they be on. Nine of Pentacle energy in reverse. Exactly. You don't have nothing this person want. Ain't got nothing. You don't got no self-esteem. You ain't got no self-respect. You ain't got no self-love. This person knows that. That's why they ain't fucking with you. Or you're not fucking with them. You see what time it is with them. You know that they ain't talking about shit but gossip. Half of these people are lonely and miserable. You got self-love. So you stay to yourself. And you continue to do that because you know you work in an environment where you work with some weird ass people. Okay? And ain't nothing wrong with you going in and doing your job and leaving. You do not have to go to work to make friends. Okay? There's some of us here, I'm going to raise my hand, that when we go to work to get our check. I'm not in there trying to make friends. And I'm not in there trying to get a therapy. Basically, that's what it is. People need to go to fucking therapy. But they want to come to work and tell all their problems and their frustrations. It's like, okay, you may have found one or two people you might have been able to share an experience with. Leave it as such. Don't come in every day spilling your whole guts about, oh, well, my dog did this today and he went over there and yeah, he was over on it and da, 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 all day long. And then you get frustrated when nobody don't say nothing back to you. They're antisocial. They don't want to talk to me. Like, this is not high school. What the fuck? This is a work environment. If don't nobody want to talk to you, what difference do it make? You still get your check, right? That's what I'm talking about. That's what you there for, to get your check. Now, if you meet some people and you connect naturally, that's cool. That's what's up. But if you don't, why are you tripping about it? You still getting your check. You don't know, you're not mature enough to just be respectful and speak to people in a common courtesy, civil way to get what it is that you got to get when you work with them and then go on about your business. You can't muster up that much. You're that immature, or they're that immature. If they are, don't stoop to their level. Just keep it calm, civil, and respectful and go on about your business. And don't let people bully you into joining into their conversations or talking to them if you don't want to. Another person was like one day, you walk into the room and somebody didn't say hello. They just walked in and went to their desk and did whatever they needed to do. This person had the nerve to, hello, such and such, hello, such and such, hello, such and such. And I'm like, why are you, if that man want to speak to you, he'll speak to you. He's seen you. If he don't, leave him alone. Because you're not going to be putting pressure on him, but then you're going to think you're going to be putting pressure on everybody else. When people walk into a room, sometimes they got shit on their mind. Right? So they coming in trying to figure out what they got to, and they walk into the room. They ain't got to address you. Who the fuck are you? It doesn't say on their job description, yo, you got to speak to Sam. You got to speak to Mary before you, or you're not going to get your check. These people is just your colleagues. That's it. You can say hello, and that's it if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. You can be cordial and civil when you have to speak to them about something when you have to. Other than that, you ain't got to say hello if you don't want to. Like, how are people going to tell you what you're supposed to do? Now, you do get more bees with honey, so be civil and kind and respectful, but you ain't got to go out of your way to join these bullshit-ass cliques of these people who just ain't got no friends and they just extending it from high school to work. That's crazy. Moving on. We talking about your love life, family life, and social life. The current situation is the fries. The challenge is being worried. The possible solution to worrying is tapping into the Saturn energy, which is all about wisdom, learning from your mistakes, learning from your situation, and moving on. So somebody may have ate something that ain't good for them. They may have went out and ate some fries or some old fries or some type of carb of some sort. Maybe somebody is gluten, you know, they have celiac disease. All right, where that means you have a gluten intolerance. Okay, so this could just be about learning from that and you know, doing your research to find out what foods have what in it. Actually, maybe going to the doctor, doing some tests and find out what's going on. But celiac disease is really popular. That's why you have a lot of advertisement about gluten free. Okay, so I'm getting that. Okay, there could be some allergens as well. So somebody may be allergic to something. Somebody could have went into anaphylactic shock. Somebody may have had salmonella, E. coli, something they ate. Okay, this is your family life, love life, social life. So be careful if y'all go out to eat. You know, Thanksgiving, today is Thanksgiving for those who celebrate it. Okay, just be careful what you're eating. Somebody may find out that they have an allergen. Hmm. Tell me more about these. Oops. Tell me about these French fries. Commitment. Somebody's trying to stay off carbs. Okay, because it's the holidays. Okay. Somebody is like, yo, I'm not eating that. I'm trying to be cool. Okay, the challenge is if somebody's worried about being sick. They're trying to commit or stay committed. Okay, but the environment is what's the desert. Okay, so there's an environment here that somebody's concerned about. The desert talks about being dry, no water. Okay, trying to stick to their diet, but the thing is they're not drinking enough water. You're gonna have a hard time sticking to this diet if you don't implement more water into your intake routine. All right. So when we're talking about the desert energy here, fierce, heated, and passion. Yeah, so heated, fierce, heated. And you see she has the thermometer in her mouth. So somebody may have a temperature or may get a temperature. Um, okay, so somebody might have a bowel obstruction. Okay, so that could be what's going on too. All right, but in order to resolve this, you may want to tap into the Saturn energy. This is being disciplined about what you eat and what you don't eat. There's certain things that certain people can't eat, and you'll learn that. All right, if you haven't already, it could be your child who may experience some type of issue. But like I said, it could be an allergen, or you know, you just find out there's something that agree with you. You like it, but it don't like you. Or this could be a family member of yours. Okay, Saturn is talking about wisdom. Yeah, nine of here with the nine of clubs. So this is all about oh yeah, you know. Okay, somebody knows they're allergic to a certain food. They know they are, but they want it anyway. It tastes good. This is what I'm getting here. All right, tell me more about this commitment. Yeah, we have the nine of cups. Somebody's like, yo, you know, I'm trying to stick to my diet, but it's Thanksgiving. I'm about to, you know, you know, hit up some plates, hit up some houses, okay, and get my eat on. All right. And somebody's like, yeah, I know I'm not gonna feel well after that, but you know, it is what it is. On the other side of things, this is somebody who overindulged. They had a little bit too much. Or somebody is like this. It's like, yeah, okay, you know what? I can have a lot to drink as long as I'm having carbs. You know that type of person, right? You got to eat, take a drink. Look, there's all kinds of tricks. You put some Alka-Seltzer in a cup of water, and you drink that in between drinks, I believe, and that helps you so that you're not as drunk. Some people eat, you know, carbs so that they can drink a lot more. Okay. Um, but I feel like somebody is basically going off of their diet. So there's a lot of people going off their diet, you know, overindulging, things like that. With the sun energy in reverse here, this is somebody who could be um, not feeling their best. Okay, with the sun energy in reverse here, this could also be about somebody's son. All right, somebody's child is. I'm getting that again. Somebody may have something that they're allergic to. Hmm. Yeah, somebody's blood pressure or their temperature. Somebody's temperature drops. Hmm. And it could be because of insulin, something insulin, diabetes. Okay, is what I'm getting here. All right, so the Nine of Wands, and then we're going to clarify that, and then we're going to wrap up this portion of the reading. Give me more. Okay, Five of Pentacle energy in reverse. Yeah, you'll be fine, or your child will be fine. Tell me about the Sun in reverse. Yeah, Eight of Wands. Yeah, this is somebody's throwing up a lot. Once they throw it up, they'll be fine. So it could be somebody drank too much, overindulged, ate too much, something that they shouldn't be eating, something that don't sit well with them, something that don't agree with them. They find this out later. Could be a child, could be an adult. Could also be somebody knows already that something don't agree with them, but they love it anyway, and they usually just wait to this time of year to indulge. They know they're gonna be sick. They know they're gonna be sick for about 8 days, and then they'll be back 9 days, and then they'll be fine. Yeah, because here's the Nine of Wands here and the Eight of Wands here. So 8 to 9 days, they'll be fine. They'll probably be fine on Saturday, the following Saturday. So yeah, the next Saturday, right? So Thanksgiving is, say for example, Thanksgiving is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, Saturday is 9 days. Yeah, somebody will be fine in 9 days with the Five of Pentacle energy in reverse. Be back to yourself again. You got to give it about 7 to 8 days for that to get out your system. All right. So that is I don't know if that already happened, but for most of you, this might, for those who this is going to happen to, or they're going to notice somebody going through this, they're going to be fine. Okay, they will. But yeah, you may want to go to the doctor or the ER or the urgent care, but just know they're going to be fine in about 8 or 9 days as long as they get the proper care. All right, so I wish you the best with that. Let's see what's going on with your divine timing for the air sign collective. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for Sag season 2024. Ooh, I just wanted one more. So we got November and September. Okay, so any of these situations could relate to any of these time frames. Okay, take what does resonate, leave what doesn't. Aries season. Okay, so Aries season represents March 21st through April 22nd. Yeah, and then that's when Taurus season starts. Yeah, and then we have next fall. So it could be September next fall, November next fall. Okay, fall does start in September and it does end in December. So a lot of this could happen next fall. Okay. Or it may not be related. They could all be separate individual time frames. All right. So take what resonates with that, leave the rest. Let's see what's going on with your money, baby. If you got any extra money coming in besides your regular monthly income, we'll see what that is. All right. That's a good thing. Now, if you're spending money, extra money, meaning, outside your monthly bills, outside your monthly expenditures, what are you going to be spending on? Let's see. Ooh. Uh-oh. I hope, you know what? I hope there's some money in the mail for me. That's a beautiful thing, air signs. Okay, some of you going to the acupuncture, going to get a massage, going to the chiropractor, going to get that back crack. Okay, I need to go get me a massage too. I was just thinking about that. Who else got that card? I forget what other reading I did, and it was on this channel, and it was within the last day or two. So it was either the fire signs, the water signs, or the earth signs that got that acupuncture, massage, chiropractor card. Toys. Okay, so you going out to buy, whatever it is that you into, whatever your little toys are. Some of you, it could be, maybe you buy little trinkets for your jewelry, for your bracelet. Somebody could be, doing something with their car and they buying pieces for their car. Somebody could be building a gaming system and, whatever your little toy is, right? Shit, it could even be sex toys. It don't matter. Whatever it is, you going to treat yourself. Okay? Bank fees. So somebody may be hit with some bank fees. It could be that maybe something went through and didn't clear in your bank account, and as a result, you may have acquired some bank fees. For some of you, you're using your credit card or your debit card in places in excessive amounts where you're being charged a lot of bank fees. Where if you maybe took out um, like maybe $50 a week to spend on purchases that you buy that are under $20. Like for example, you go get a coffee every morning. Instead of you using your card, you could take out a lump sum of cash, so that those vending fees for your Visa, MasterCard, or your bank card don't hit you, right? Something like that. But somebody's paying an excessive amount of bank fees. It could be anything. It could be wire transfer fees, you know, to move money from one location to another. But yeah, somebody's gonna be paying that. All right. So okay. Well, let's see what we got going on with shadow energy going on with any of these circumstances here. Okay, we got three there, so that's good. So we have despair, dishonesty, and overanalyzing. So there's dishonesty here for sure. Okay, we have the King of Sword energy in reverse, and we have the King of Swords upright here. So that's the energy of people withholding things, not being completely honest, not telling people what is really going down. Okay, I feel like somebody's trying to recruit somebody, so they're not really telling them. Like somebody could be going to a job interview for a tutor or a teacher, or a student aide, or working in the school system, something like that. Could be just working with children at a camp, but somebody is not being told the full story about the history of the place. So you know how a typical horror story begins. It's like, oh, we're going up to the lake. We don't know. And then you're sitting around the lake and you're sitting around the campfire and we're going to tell a ghost story about old man such and such who wanders these woods. That type of thing. It's like somebody's not telling everybody the whole thing of what went on here. All right. There's also an energy of despair. This is probably why somebody's not telling them because they desperate. They desperate to get somebody in there to work with these children. All right. Or somebody overanalyzes a situation. They're thinking about it too much. There is worry here. Okay. So somebody is overanalyzing, trying to figure things out. And that's natural, especially if somebody's sick and ain't well. But yeah, so that's what we got with that. But let's see what's going on with love. Yeah, and I feel the overanalyzing card also is about this person who, this person don't want to eat with you on their lunch break. Leave them the fuck alone. Why are you overanalyzing them and trying to figure, like, it's like you trying to look at this person like they're not a human, like they're an experiment because they don't do what everybody else do. Everybody ain't no damn follower. Everybody ain't. Even though there's more followers than there aren't, everybody ain't no follower. Yeah, we have passion, which is trying something you've never done before. So I feel like this is what's going on with the school situation here. Somebody's trying some new tactics, writing down what works, what doesn't work, and moving on from that. This could also be with the work situation as well, doing something that you've not done before here. You have forgiveness, okay? Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. So for some of you, any type of situation you're in where there, okay, marriage, where people are not getting along. If you played a part in the situation, just accept your part, forgive yourself, forgive them too. It's not for them. You don't forgive people for them. Forgiving them doesn't mean you have to talk to them again unless it's work related. Then just keep it civil, say what you need to say, and then just move on. Be an adult, right? Other than that, forgiving is good for your soul because it helps you to heal. Okay. So I feel like for some of you, that's something you want to take into consideration. Holding a grudge don't hurt nobody but you. And take it from a Scorpio. Okay, who knows? All right. I like to think of myself as more evolved. So yeah, I don't hold grudges. I don't forget what you do. I forgive, but I'm not gonna be foolish enough to put myself back in the same position once I know for a fact that I've done this before. I get nothing out of it. It makes no sense for me to go back. I'm not gonna keep playing stupid. I'm gonna say, you know what? I forgive myself. I played myself one too many times. And you know what? This person was just only being who they were. Now, who am I mad at? Am I mad at me or them? I analyze the situation and figure out what's going on here. Figure out really who is. People gonna be them. Like that's just like you taking a bringing it in the house and expecting it not to eventually bite your ass. Just letting it slither around and do whatever. It's gonna do what it do. A snake gonna do what a snake do. right? So you keep going around a snake thinking that it's not gonna bite me this time. All right, let me put my hand back in the cage. It ain't gonna bite me this time. Like, forgive yourself and do something that you would have never done before. Take your damn hand out that cage and stop getting bit. Now, marriage. Okay, so for some of you here, there could be a commitment that you're in reference to your marriage. Maybe you are trying to get out of it and you want to be single. I feel like this comes up at a restaurant or while somebody's eating. Yeah, somebody's worried that somebody's interested in somebody else and doesn't look at them the way that they looked at them. Yeah, I feel like this relationship has taken its toll. There's somebody in a relationship where the relationship has taken its toll. Okay. This is one where somebody is like, look, I would rather just be single. I feel like I would be happier. The only thing this person is worried about is the children. There's children involved here. They may not be able to see their children as much, and they're worried about the health and the welfare of their children. But the thing is Saturn is here. So Saturn is telling you, this is it's expired. It's time to let it go. You've done everything you possibly could with the Nine of Wand energy here, and then with the Five of Cup energy. I'm sorry, Five of Pentacle in reverse. It's time for you to heal from this situation. This was a very challenging relationship, very challenging situation here, and healing is needed. All right. So there's that. Let's pull this. What else do the air signs need to know? Let's get one more. Yeah, so like I said, for some of y'all got a weird ass boss, okay, who's on some bullshit with the CEO energy, or maybe, like I said, you're the one who's implementing or starting a new business or starting a new school or a plan or a tutoring session. All right, you have mystic energy here. So this is somebody who is maybe watching tarot card readings or tapping into the occult to get some information on how to move forward. We have Lilith energy. Lilith deals with hate, okay, in some regards. So there could be somebody here who is rebelling or somebody here who is being rejected and as a result, they are rebelling in some way, shape, or form. Wanted dead or alive. So this is a loner. So somebody who minds their business, does what they want to do. Now, somebody could be being bullied also. Yeah, somebody could be being bullied at the job or the workplace. Stop messing with, leave people the, I hope it's not you being bullied, but if you are, you're going to have to stand your ground. It's because you are different. You may have to emotionally detach in any of these situations here. You may have to emotionally detach and look at logic, look at and deal with things strictly from intelligence. Because if you deal with it through emotion, you're just going to get angry. You don't want to end up on a wanted poster, and you don't want to end up dealing with somebody who would have no problem being on this poster or is already on this poster someplace else. All right. So, we need to be careful with how we deal with people, try to keep our emotions intact, not because we're scared, not because, anything other than, I just want to get home and chill and be able to relax. Right. And make it through another day. I don't want to have to deal with no unnecessary bullshit over, a temporary flare up. Right. All right. Let's get this deck. Oh, I gotta go get that card. Let's see. What we got from this deck, please? All right, and I'll get that other one. We got nightlife. So somebody may be going out, having fun. Okay. They could be going to the strip tease, the gamble, the Vegas. So this is that Vegas nightlife type energy here. So somebody could be going to Vegas. I don't know. Or maybe this any of these situations somebody could be in the area where they work for the strip, the nightlife. It says gamble, Vegas, and striptease. So somebody may work in this environment. But we have legal. Okay, so lawyers, court work, and paperwork. So this could be what we're doing with dealing with the school or with the tutoring here. And then we have laughter. So laughter talks about joy. See, somebody needs healing. Somebody needs to have some fun. So maybe going out might help someone to release some tension and some stress. with whatever they're doing, whether it's something personal, something with the job, or something with the family, or the love life, right? Somebody needs to have some fun. Somebody could be going through some legal woes, some legal difficulties. Could be child support, anything from child support to maybe having to pay a ticket. Okay. But let's get you some advice and we'll wrap this up. All right. What advice do we have for our air sign collective, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, for Sagittarius season, November 2024? Advice. Happiness. Happiness. Common theme here. Okay. I feel like with this mystic energy, this is you transmuting your energy. Okay. So with happiness, it says your thinking will either make your happiness or take your happiness. Choose. So this is what I'm saying with the thought and the perspective here. So you have the power to look at something in a manner in which you want to look at it. One thing that's been helping me is just to try to look at everything logically. There are going to be times when it's going to be a heartfelt decision, yes, but try to with everything, especially with people who tug at your emotions. If you're really trying to get yourself in a position where you're not a people pleaser, you're going to have to stand up. But there's ways that you say things. So you're going to have to figure out, you're going to have to finesse the language, right? Learn how to get more bees with honey, but yet learn how to stand your ground and make people respect your boundaries. Now let me get this other card. Where is it? Leave that over there. I'm not going over there. All right, look it. That's y'all for this reading. Air sign collective. I hope that you got something out of it. I wish you the best. Happy Sagittarius season to you all. And I will see you in the next reading later. Make sure you check out all the other element readings. Those are posted as well. That way to give you a good idea of what might be going on in your chart or what you might be able to expect for Sag season. All right. Deuces.